Hi, welcome to Matt's Garage. It's just after midnight. I can't sleep. We're gonna rebuild an AX15 transmission, or get as far as we can tonight. So I've already cut the end off of this a little bit, about a 3/8, because in my case I'm adapting the AX15 to a Dana 20. But if you're just a regular AX15 guy, which is like everybody, this is where you'd start once you're torn down. Let me pull up the drill press. The press. Maybe I shouldn't do this right now. Let me get the press and we'll try it. I can't make too much noise is the problem. I didn't think this through very well. So in order for me to press things onto here, I have to get basically a shaft that goes, it's big enough to go over this, and I have a, be good boys, be good. So what I might do is get all my synchro hubs organized, because the synchro is like, they're kind of complex pieces that are multiple pieces with little, that's what slides your synchros in and out, and they lock in with these snap rings, and they all need to be assembled. So I might just assemble them all. Well, it is now 3:32 in the morning, and I just finished cleaning everything and putting my synchro hubs together. I remembered that when I was doing the Bronco gears, I stripped a bunch of bearing races down, and these fit over the shaft perfectly, so I don't need to get a piece of pipe. I can make these work. Basically, you have these bearing cages. You gotta dip them in oil before you install them. Shaft here, okay, and I've got a manual in front of me that I downloaded. This shaft here. This is the second gear. That slides over, and now the synchro hub goes over that. The flange side sort of to the front, which is down in this case. Put this over it. It seats nicely there. This thing will get progressively heavier as it comes together. Then it's a snap ring. It goes in here. After the snap ring comes a synchro ring. Right? Don't want to forget that, holy smokes. The spacer goes here. Then the cage. First gear. Then that little pin, then the thrust washer, and I'm not sure which direction the thrust washer goes in. Don't know that it matters. And then the rear bearing, and then fifth gear goes on to that. Wow, cool. The question is, which side is the snap ring on? Position of bearing snap ring groove so it's closest to the end of the output shaft. Alright. End of the output shaft. Am I forgetting anything? First gear spins freely. And then fifth gear goes onto there. I mark it fifth gear. Deep flange to output. Feeling like that needs to be pressed on as well. So that's the back side of the output, or the main shaft. Cool. And then I'm supposed to put a snap ring in here, but I don't, even though I wrote intermediate clips on this, I only see the two bearing clips, so I'm thinking I mislabeled this. I think this is the fifth gear snap. Okay. That's the back side. Now I gotta do the front side. Get needle bearing. This, I don't know why I'm even trying. I know it's gonna get pressed on. Goes there. This synchro goes there. This is the goofy synchro where one side is home plate shaped and the other side is shaped with triangles. And you got to be careful not to mix them up, otherwise you're going to have some serious shifting issues. If the snap goes, generally you're good to go. I think that's in, boys. I think that's in. That is in. Holy smokes. This is my input shaft. That goes there. There's a little bearing that sits on there, and then this sits on there. Okay, so you need to press the big bearing in here and then do a snap ring. Yeah, that looks pretty maxed out. That's it. That's my main shaft. So now to continue, I basically have to press the bearing on the counter shaft, and then I have to put both of those into the intermediate section, which I need to take off from my engine stand. Alright, so this is the intermediate section, I don't know what it's called, but what I do is I take 2 bolts. I got this from Robinson Auto, this idea. I basically take 2 bolts, 7/16 bolts and nuts. It's kind of a tight fit, so if you have the metric, that works better, but put them through there, and that allows me to put this in my vise, and I can really crank down on it. Press this bearing on. This flange goes on first. The previous one was chamfered side towards the gears, so. So that goes in there, but it's got to go, what? That's not the right size. Oh my God, I was freaking out over nothing. Nothing. I totally did it right. That bearing doesn't go in that hole. The bearing on the other side of the counter shaft goes in that hole. And because I'm looking at the wrong, I was looking at this bearing going in that hole, but that's not right. This bearing goes in that hole. So I'm good to go. Basically, the bearing on here and the bearing on there go in those holes. That goes into the front of the transmission where the, oh my God, I need to go get some sleep. I will see you next time on Matt's Garage.